Welcome to the lecture series of numerical methods. Today we are going to discuss about Gauss-Jordan method. So under this one, using Gauss-Jordan method, how we can find inverse for the given matrix. So under the Gauss-Jordan method, we have to reduce the given matrix into a diagonal matrix, and using that we have to form an equation Ax is equal to I, where I is the unit matrix. So using Gauss-Jordan method to compute the inverse of a square matrix capital X by the inverse of A, then Ax is equal to I. So this X is nothing but inverse of the matrix. So based on this only we are going to do the finding A inverse for the given matrix. So look at the first question. Find the A inverse of A is equal to 2 0 1 3 2 5 1 minus 1 0 using Gauss-Jordan method. So our aim is to make the diagonal element with the equation Ax is equal to I. So it's understood that X is the inverse of A, it's multiplied with the A. So first step we are going to write the augmented matrix for the given matrix A. So by Gauss-Jordan method we know the equation Ax is equal to I. So the augmented matrix A with the unit 1. So using row operation only we can make the diagonal matrix. So in the second row and third row, see below the diagonal and above the diagonal elements to be 0. So our aim is to make the below diagonal and upper diagonal elements to be 0. For that we are using the row operation. In R2 we are multiplying by 2. So 2R2 minus 3R1. By the same manner in R3 also, R2 2R2 minus 3R1, and in R3 2R3 minus R1. Okay, so 2R3 minus R1. So which implies, see, applying in the R1 we are not doing any operation, so we can write the R1 as it is 1, and here 1 0 0. Okay, in R2 we are making that 2R2, so this place will become as 6 and here it is 6. So 6 minus 6 we can get 0, and in this place 4, and here it is 7. And whatever be the operation we are doing, we have to apply for the unit matrix also. So here we can get minus 3 2 0. By the same manner for the last one, 2R3 minus R1. So when you are multiplying this by 2, you can get 2 minus 2 0. Okay, and then 2 minus 2 0 and minus 2. Here it is 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 2. So minus 2, and here it is minus 1. Likewise for the unit matrix, minus 1 0 2. Okay, so we have applied the first row operation. So these two places become 0. So now our aim is to make the first row last one, the last row minus 2 this place, and in the second row the 7 this to be 0. Okay, so in the R3 this is minus 2. So what we are going to do is in R3 2R3, so that this place will become as minus 4 plus R2. So minus 4 plus 4, this element will become as 0. So that is the next operation. So applying that R3, 2R3 plus R2, we are getting this one. In R3 0 0 5 minus 5 2 4. Now in this place also we are trying to make 0. So for that what we are going to do is in R1 5R1, okay, minus R3. So what will happen? 5 into 2 10. So 10 minus 0 10 only, and the next place is 0, and here it is 5 minus 5 we can get 0. So here you can get 10 minus 2 minus 4, remaining all the places to be the same one. So 0 4 7 minus 3 2 0, and here it is 0 0 5 minus 5 2 4. Now look at this matrix. In all the places it becomes 0 except that A 2 3. For that place we are supposed to make 0. So for that what we are going to do, this is R2. So in R2, okay, we are multiplying this place by 5. So 5 R2 minus with this R3. So what will happen? 7 R3. Okay, so what will happen? 5 sevens, and here it is 7 5. So we can make it as 0. So the answer is 10 0, 0. In the R1 we are not doing any operations, sorry, and then only in R2. Okay, so the answer is 0, and here it will become as 20, and this place will become 0. Okay, and here it is 20 minus 4 minus 28, 0, 0, 5, and here it is minus 5, 2, 4. So now look at the matrix. It's in the diagonal form. In the first place to be 1, and here it is 1, and here to be 1. So what we are going to do is divide R1 by 10 and R2 by 20 and R3 by 5. So what will happen? R1 by 10. So 10 by 10 we can get 1, 0, 0, and here it is also 10 by 10 1, and here it is minus 2 by 10, that means minus 1 by 5, and here it is minus 4 by 10, so minus 2 by 5, can cancel the terms. So here and here the second row 0, and the next element is 1, 0. Okay, and here it is 1 minus 1 by 5 and minus 7 by 5, and in the last row divide by 5. So 0, 0, 1, and here it is minus 1, 2 by 5, 4 by 5. Now look at this matrix. This is a diagonal matrix. So obviously 1, 1, 1, that is the unit matrix. So which is our required A inverse? This is nothing but our A inverse. Therefore the required is a unit matrix. So obviously this is the required inverse. So the inverse matrix A is A inverse equal to, so what is the first row? 1 minus 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5, and in the second row 1 minus 1 by 5 minus 7 by 5 minus 1, 2 by 5, 4 by 5. So this is the required inverse matrix for the given matrix. So under the Gauss-Jordan method, how to do the problem? First, given matrix, we have to write the augmented matrix. How to write the augmented matrix? Matrix with the unit matrix, and using the row operations we are trying to make the diagonal matrix. In the diagonal matrix we have to bring all the diagonal to be 1, that is the diagonal matrix. After that the remaining matrix, that is the inverse of the given matrix A. So this is the procedure under Gauss-Jordan method. Using Gauss-Jordan method, finding A inverse. Okay, thank you for watching.